Chattel slavery indicated that African people were things to be owned, to be bought and sold. But wait a minute. My grandson, Dave Porter, said, wait a minute, Granddad, we need another story, one of positivity. Well, there is another way to frame the narrative. 200,000 generations ago, that's like 200,000 times 22, 4.5 million years ago, humanity began in Africa. 240 generations ago, civilization began in Africa. From that context, 12 generations of Africans were enslaved in the United States. 5 generations of Africans in America defeated segregation and Jim Crow. Jim Crow, that's like slang for apartheid. Apartheid, that's like government speak for violent racism. 2 generations after the end of Jim Crow, Barack and Michelle Obama graced the White House in the US. We are now 10 years from 2008 and 40 million plus futures, visions, and dreams for Africans and Americans in the USA. So the positivity, after a very long heritage, we were enslaved for a not so hot minute. And we, out of that tenacious moment of enslavement, we triumphed in a second. And in a split second, we are transforming a system of domination to one of universal equality. So this is the story of the 3 T's: tenacity, triumph, and transformation in the African American story. It is the framework for human liberation. 3 quick stories. One about tenacity. 500,000 African people came to America in floating prisons. They were packed 18 inches apart beneath the decks, chained with little food and water, no toilets for 6 months, and even the daylight was rationed. They arrived to work schedules that, as they put it, were from can't see to can't see, from the can't see in the morning before the sun came up to can't see at night after the sun went down. They were never paid. Do the math on that. Let's see. Wages, labor without wages over time equals the invention of the Negro.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you.
So, the invention of the Negro brings us to another story. The story of triumph. Tenacity begins with the 500,000 Africans who came over on those floating prisons, now recognized to be 40 million African people in the United States, 150 million in the Western Hemisphere. Those numbers alone are a testimony to tenacity. A quick story about triumph. When my grandfather, Washington Porter, was born in 1842, he was a farm implement. The 1850 US Census would schedule him as a non-human agricultural implement of Frank Porter, his father and owner. His mother, Dinah, an African woman, slaved in Frank Porter's kitchen. When Washington Porter was 15 years old, the US Supreme Court declared that Negroes in America had no rights that a white man was bound to respect. Of course, Dinah had long discovered that she had no rights that Frank was bound to respect. That decision started a civil war. That war ended when 200,000 formerly enslaved Africans, men and women, joined the Union Army and Navy in defeating the Confederacy, thus ending the most well-planned, largest-scale, well-funded conspiracy ever to destroy the United States of America. So far. The destruction of chattel slavery, a triumph for humanity. The saving of the Union, United States, a victory for America. A short story about transformation. In 1955, Emmett Till was 14 years old when his mother sent him to visit his grandparents in Money, Mississippi. The teenager said something to Carolyn Bryant, a 20-year-old white woman. He said something slick. After all, he was from Chicago. And maybe he whistled at her, maybe not. It didn't matter, or maybe it mattered in Mississippi, because that evening, Carolyn Bryant's husband and her half-brother-in-law visited Emmett's grandfather's house, and they took the boy from the home. They lynched him. They beat him. They stabbed him. They shot him. They ended by tying a 75-pound industrial fan around his neck with barbed wire and throwing his defiant teen body into the Tallahatchie River because he was defiant until the end. His body was found 3 days later. His mother, Mamie Till, left his casket open for the world to see. Jet Magazine, an African-American weekly of those days, published the image of Emmett Till's disfigured body. It was an image that started a revolution. Rosa Parks saw it and refused to take a back seat. Martin Luther King saw it and went all the way to the mountaintop. Malcolm X saw it and sought freedom, justice, and equality by any means necessary. The image of Emmett Till's battered body was probably the first instance of viral media impact. Google it. If not now, later. Even today, when violence is daily entertainment, it has moral impact. 10 years after Emmett Till's open casket, Jim Crow was legally dead. New civil rights laws were passed. Federal laws were passed to promote anti-poverty legislation, to promote anti-racist legislation. Black liberation movements were afoot. Women's liberation movements began. Sexual liberation movements began. Blackness moved from a negative to a positive. The Negro made in slavery was uninvented. The hard R on the N word became a soft A. In 2018, when Kendrick Lamar wins the Pulitzer Prize for an art form that is crafted in the ghettos of America that has become the song of the world, Blackness for 21st century African Americans is a starting point on the route to positivity and not a destination. But negativity dies hard. Bodies pile up. They pile up in Ferguson, in Cleveland, in Chicago, in Charlottesville, in Parkland, and they keep coming. Though in 2017, 82-year-old Carolyn Bryant says to the world that Emmett Till, that dear sweet boy, she said, had done nothing to her. The facade crumbles. The transformation is ongoing. Being in the world creates cultures. Cultures create worldviews. Worldviews interact. The worldview of African American tenacity, triumph, and transformation says that we are all equal beings. Thus, our true purpose in the world is to become more human and more humane. That the true human liberation is for humans to be creative and fruitful in their environments. That race is a lie. Small world alert. We are 99.999% the same.
How do you give your book the best chance to succeed in 2026? If you finish
the same. This is the problem and the struggle of the 21st century, to become more and better human beings. This is the truth revealed by the story of the African in America. The lessons of the African in America are available to students whose schools are shot up, to neighbors whose neighborhoods are shot up, to oppressed nationalities, to all genders, to all people who are seeking freedom, justice, and equality. All have a right to be. All have a right to tenacity, to be triumphant, to be transformative. Find your personal tenacity, triumph, and transformation. What will you do with the 3 T's in your generation? In a moment, this talk will be over. Make a commitment to be personally tenacious. Make a commitment to be victoriously triumphant. Make a commitment to change. Make a commitment to transform to one humanity. My 19th century grandfather, very human being, struggled tenaciously, having been considered as property, to be considered a human at all. My 20th century life is a triumph of awakening. Your 21st century life can be one of transformation. From a divisive negativity to a unifying positivity. The African American story is the model. Thank you.
A company that builds its foundation on the right principles and keeps them without wavering. A company that reaches the world with integrity. A company that grows with its customers and shares generously along the way. We are Atomy. Since its founding in 2009, Atomy has continued its steady growth, becoming a global network marketing company that can be found all around the world. Beyond customer satisfaction, we have made our customers' success our first priority. and that commitment continues today. Providing exceptional quality at an affordable price. This is the essence of distribution and the core of Atomy's strength. From the beginning, Atomy has upheld its absolute quality, absolute price philosophy, which lives within every product we create, from health supplements to beauty, living, food, and home appliances. Hemohim has surpassed 3 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, becoming Korea's #1 exported health functional food. Developed through the national project of the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, Hemohim has acquired 28 international patents as a single product, and in 2024 became the first in Korea to be certified for both immune enhancement and anti-fatigue functionality, setting new standards in the health functional food industry. Another flagship line, Absolute Skincare, has exceeded 1 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales. It became the first in the cosmetics industry to receive the Sejong Daewang Award and was selected as a next-generation world-class product by the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Energy. Atomy practices customer-centric management in every aspect of its business. This dedication has earned us the honor of being the only company in the industry to receive the Consumer-Centered Management certification 3 years in a row. Since opening our U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy has expanded across Asia, South America, Oceania, and Europe, operating in 26 regions worldwide and becoming a global hub connecting producers and consumers. Our products continue to prove overwhelming popularity overseas, leaving Korea in health supplement exports and quasi-drug exports, earning the $300 million export tower and reaching $2 billion in cumulative exports by 2025. Following the launch of our EU branch, we plan further expansion into Africa, Central and South America, and other emerging markets by sourcing products around the world that meet absolute quality and absolute price, and delivering them through our global sales network. Atomy continues to advance its global sourcing, global sales strategy. Atomy's success system, designed and operated directly by the company, enables anyone to succeed, regardless of personal background or experience. It is the driving force that sets Atomy apart. Through dynamic seminars delivered both online and offline, we share Atomy's vision vividly with members worldwide. By merging business with culture, we present a global success system that transcends time and space. To support our global members, we operate the ACT project to cultivate leadership and strengthen capabilities. We also opened the Songnisan Forest, reborn as the center of Atomy's brand experience offering programs and spaces dedicated to success. Atomy is now taking a step further, preparing A-Care, a wellness curation solution designed to enrich every aspect of life beyond physical health. With data-driven personalization and AI-powered care, we help members achieve a balanced lifestyle. To uphold Atomy's principles of absolute quality and absolute price, we empower our partner companies to focus fully on quality. Payments are made in cash within 1 week of delivery. Interest-free operating funds are provided when needed, and a joint quality management system ensures consistent excellence. Through these commitments, we build a virtuous cycle of accompanied growth. Atomy strives for sustainable coexistence with the planet. Through plastic-free initiatives, biodegradable materials, eco-friendly packaging, and resource regeneration efforts. Atomy's culture of sharing stands at the highest level, not only in direct selling, but across the entire distribution industry in Korea. Over the past 3 years, our donation to revenue ratio has been nearly 30 times higher than that of major retailers, ranking #1 among Korea's top 500 companies. These efforts have earned Atomy accolades in sustainability, public service, family-friendly management, and Great Place to Work Asia's Best Companies to Work For. Atomy's spirit of sharing has spread far beyond Korea, with employees, partners, and members around the world joining in social contribution activities. The company that upholds its principles as it shapes a new culture of distribution. The company trusted by people around the world as it continues to grow globally. The company that looks beyond customer satisfaction and strives for customer success. The company that values the spirit at its core. We are proud. Atomy.
Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday!
Happy Friday! Hooray! Happy Friday!
That's right, that's
Hey, good
right. Come on,
morning.
come on, come on, family.
Hello.
It's Friday, the 27th of March. And we go marching on. Yes, indeed. What are you doing with your Atomy business? So if you are new on the call this morning, we want to invite Ode. Sorry to jump on you so sudden, Ode, but can you do us the favors this morning, Ode, if you don't mind? Thank you. Okay, Valderine, you're there. If you don't mind, Valderine. Okay, Nelly, you want to say good morning to our friends and guests on the call this morning, Nelly?
Good morning, everyone.
There you go.
If there's anyone new to the call, please introduce yourself.
Don't be shy. Thank you, Nelly.
You're welcome.
If you are new on the call this morning, someone invited you, just want to ask you to tap on the microphone icon. It's to the bottom left corner of your screen. Just to unmute, say hello, and we will respond. And you can just mute when you're done, and we'll move on. So, if you're new, your first time, your second time, you were invited by someone, CJ invited you, Nelly invited you, I don't know. We just love to welcome you this morning if you're here for the first time. Okay. All right. So let's feature our #1 product in Atomy. You've heard about the company. So let's talk about the #1 selling product in Atomy. What's that, Benjamin? I missed that. But we'll get back to that. So let's hop over to our Hemohim video this morning. And when we are done, we will open up because guess what? It's a Freestyle Friday. We invite all the testimonials and the stories, and we just have a real good interactive moment on Fridays. We call it Freedom Freestyle Fridays. Okay. Valdrine had a dental surgery, cannot talk. Wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Sorry, Valdrine, we understand. Hush and hurry and get well. Real Health Black Men podcast on YouTube audio. Okay. All right. Okay, got it. Oh, by the way, Benjamin, and family, on Saturday, the 28th, that's tomorrow. So on 101.9 FM, that's the Omega Radio, we will be, Momentum Morning goes into Momentum Saturdays. So from 1 o'clock to 1:30, we'll be on the 101.9 Benjamin FM. It's called the Omega Radio. And so Angeline Mason and myself, I think Angeline's a Diamond Master, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be on the Omega Radio on 101.9, 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So you can come out wherever you are. Remember, we are coming out of hiding. Don't play. We're coming out of hiding, Nelly. And by the way, you gave me a good laugh yesterday when you said, "Don't play with me." I got it. So again, to all the crusaders in the house, we're going out there, Benjamin. We're going live. We're going to make this thing happen. We're going to expose all the products, and we're going to take back our space. This is what you call Operation Take Back. So then, let's look at him again, reacquaint ourselves with our number one product in Atomy, the product that caused Atomy to even exist. And then we'll have a real good time of interaction, and we have some things to talk about, some real serious issues to talk about, some fundamental issues that we're going to uncover and talk about this morning. Here we go.
Have you ever tried Hemahim? It is Atomy's flagship product and has gained immense popularity among consumers worldwide. In fact, it is one of the main reasons why Atomy has been able to expand to many countries. If you are looking to live a long and healthy life, taking Hemahim is a must.
will tell you in detail. Atomy Hemohim was born in Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. A total of 50 billion won was spent on research. Biotechnology researchers participated. Angelica, Snidium, peony. To discover these three combinations and find the optimal ratio took 8 years. In 2006, it was finally recognized as the #1 raw material that can aid in improving immune function. Atomy Hemohim was born in this way. After a long period of research, it was created with a taste that's easy for everyone to consume. At first, Hemohim had a hard time attracting many people. At that time, Atomy appeared and started selling 30 pouches for 70,000 won. And each time the profit increased, the number of pouches increased to 48, 54, and now 60. In addition, the price has been lowered to 1/10 of the original price. Thanks to that, more consumers wanted to purchase Atomy Hemohim, and now it stands tall as Atomy Hemohim. What kind of legacy will Hemohim continue to create in the future?
This time, we are going to introduce Atomy's functional raw material, Hemohim Angelica, and other mixed extracts. As a result of human application test of the functional raw material, Hemohim Angelica, and other mixed extracts. NK cell activation, improved cytokine production, immune cell activation was confirmed. Hemohim Angelica and other mixed extracts have been recognized as a health functional food ingredient that can aid in improving immune function. From now on, we will tell you immunity-related health information. Why is immune function important? Immunity is our body's own defense system. The immune function recognizes harmful substances and removes them. Immune function is very important because it plays a decisive role not only in maintaining homeostasis of the body, but also in promoting health. Next, NK cells are white blood cells that are responsible for innate immunity and are cells that recognize virus-infected or stressed cells and directly kill them. Changes in NK cell activity are a criterion for judging whether immune function is enhanced or not. Cytokines are proteins secreted by cells involved in innate and adaptive immunity. It's responsible for the regulation of various functions of immune cells. Immunity. Are you feeling it now? Experience the new power of immunity now.
Hello. Today, I'm going to use Atomy Hemohim's numbers for fact-checking. Why fact-check? For good products, facts are enough. Okay then, let's go through the numbers of Atomy Hemohim. It all began with 8 years of Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute's research projects. A shocking amount of 5 billion Korean won was invested as research funding, but a small amount to kick off the beginning of immunity. Researching tirelessly paid off. In South Korea, USA, Japan, 4 European countries and more, with the acquisition of 21 patents worldwide. In South Korea, it is the first individually approved health functional ingredient that improves the immune system. USA, Singapore, Australia, Mexico, Russia, etc. The world is already experiencing the new immunity of Hemohim. They know what's good. #1 for single product sales in the industry for 7 consecutive years. 220 million packages per year. 7 packages per second even now. 419 boxes of Hemohim are sold every hour. Experience the power of immunity shown by these various numbers. Only for immunity. Atomy Hemohim.
So, who is going to be the first? Remember, it's Freestyle Fridays. So you're free to tell your story, share your testimony. Who will be first? Oh, everyone is so quiet this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sylvia.
Yeah, I am living with my sister. This is a story that I have told over and over, but I'm going to use it this morning to get to where I am heading for. And she's not interested in my company, which is Atomy, nor neither is she interested in whatever I'm saying to her. So, however, we have a little dog named Marley, who is a member of the family. There came a time when his allergy decided to attack him. So I took the Propulus spray and told my sister to use it on the dog. And the result was really amazing. So whenever he gets an attack, she just reach for the Propulus spray. No, I got the shock of my life when she told me that I was to get one for her daughter who lives in New York. I said, what?
Wow.
I was really
Hallelujah.
surprised. But then
Ain't
she
that
wanted
something?
it immediately, but no, I couldn't just send just one
Yeah.
product. So what I plan to do now is to get the link to my niece so she can learn more about the other products. And
Okay.
then I will do the order. Either I'm going to send it directly to her, depends on how many products she's going to order, or I will place the order and then I get it and send it to her. I really got the
Making
shock of
sense.
my life. I couldn't believe. And she said,
Yes.
it's good. I said, what? That's what I said to myself. Oh my goodness. So
Well,
patience
hmm,
is a virtue.
sometimes it's like it hurts you.
Yeah, a lot.
That's a big
CJ,
story.
that's my
Sylvia, thank
story.
you. Thank you for sharing that story. That really is inspiring because I know that you have been surrounded with so
Yes.
much negativity. Yes.
Oh, yes. CJ, I got a
Consistency
shock,
pays off.
I could not believe that is what I was hearing. No, I couldn't believe. She said it's
Yes.
good. I said, what? But I didn't
Yes.
say it for her to hear. I just say it to myself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that's a move, right? That's a great move.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
that should all of itself tell you something, Sylvia. That's very instructive, and I hope you are understanding what that is saying. It means that your train has left the station. That's what it means.
Okay,
Just
CJ.
in case you don't know, these are
Thanks.
the little things that begins to line up and fall in place. It says something, and you need to know what it is saying.
Okay, thank you.
Indeed. Don't play with me. Don't play.
Okay, sir, I won't.
So who is next? Who is next? Don't play. Don't play with me. Who's next? Come on. That was Marley. Say hi to Marley for me, please.
I
Oh,
will.
thank you. So who's next this morning? Thank you, Sylvia, for sharing.
You're welcome, CJ.
Okay, well, let me just say this to all of us, including myself. You know, we need to be aware of the fact that they are watching us. They are looking at us and they are watching us. especially when you say you're talking about Atomy, this company called Atomy, and you're talking about the propolis, the manuka, the hemohim. They are watching us. When you come, when you go, when you sit, when you stand, they're watching us. They're watching your speech. They're watching how you're operating. So just in case we're being casual about this business that we are in and what we are doing, let me say this to everyone this morning, whether you're a guest on the show or you're an Atomian, whether you're a newbie or a veteran, believe me, you are being watched. Your consistency and your authenticity. And one day, sure enough, they're going to say something. And you will know if you have been real and you've been consistent about your business. They're watching you. Okay, so last call. Who's next? Freestyle Friday. Come on. Don't hold back. I can hardly hear you. You sound very far away.
Okay, this is Nellie.
Hi, Nelly.
Yes, I'm going to share about the evening care set. I've been using it for quite some time. So I was telling one of my sisters about it. So she says, "Well, I'm going to give it a try." So how about she tried it? I called her. I said, "How do you like it?" She says, "I don't like it. I love it. I love it." So she's in love with the evening care set. So now I'm getting ready to introduce her to the absolute skincare that I've been using. So that's my testimony for the day. And another thing I want to mention though, that Anime foot scrub,
Yes.
that is amazing. You'll be
Okay.
surprised at the dead skin that comes off the feet. I gave a friend of mine a pedicure the other day
Mm.
and she loved it. She said it felt like she has new feet now.
Wow. Okay. The foot scrub.
Yeah, so if you haven't tried it, it's good for the girls,
Well.
good for the guys as
I
well.
don't know how that one missed me, Nelly, and it's in the US Mall.
Yes, uh-huh.
What? I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to go get me some.
yeah.
Thank
And
you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I love pretty feet.
yes, and it's awesome. You will have some pretty feet when you
Don't
use
play with
that
me.
Activate foot scrub. And
All
and
right. Thank.
your toes will thank you, your
All right.
ankles, and if you like to give yourself a nice little massage with it.
All right.
Sometimes I go up to my knees.
Thank you for sharing, Nelly. I guess that one missed me. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so much.
welcome.
Oh, don't play with me. All
That's
right.
right. Don't play with me.
Good,
All right.
good morning,
Listen.
good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
This is
Hey.
Patience. I have a testimony also.
Yes,
This
patience.
I'm using this dishwashing product now in my
Yes.
bathroom. I mix
In your
it with
bathroom.
water, and
Yes.
every time I spray it in my bathroom before showering, and I don't need to scrub my bathroom and my bathtub anymore. I just spray it, and then that's it. It cleans it. without me having to scrub.
And that's the dishwashing soap, you said?
Yeah, the dishwashing soap.
Yay.
Yeah, I mix it. I put it in a bottle, mix it with a little bit of water, and this is what I'm using to spray my bathtub now, and I don't need to be scrubbing anymore.
Right. Thank you, Patience.
Yeah,
All right.
my testimony to them.
Yeah, well, thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Nelly. I'm writing.
You're
I'm making
welcome.
some notes right here, and I'm thanking you, Patience. All right, I'm gonna get me some spray for my bathroom.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't try. I'm gonna try that one. All right. Okay. And Nelly, I definitely gonna get me that scrub. Didn't know. Thank you.
Nelly, thanks. I'm going to get that scrub as well. And for the
We
dish, it's at all
we have we
purpose.
we have a saying, Sylvia, in Jamaica. It's it goes word bring word, and yeah, word bring word. So one
Yes,
testimony brings
CJ.
another. Yes. So I thank you, Nelly. I definitely gonna get that. I didn't even realize it. You see how sometimes we just overlook things, and the conversation just brings you back to center. All
But
right.
see, CJ, if you have granddaughters, they'll
Mm-hmm.
remind you because they're
Okay.
really particular
All
about their
right.
bodies these days. So I tried it because I told all my granddaughters, you can order something for $20 or less, and I'll pay for it. So one of the granddaughters ordered the foot scrub. So I say, shoot, I better try this one for myself, you know?
Yes.
And I'm so happy that I did.
And I'm so happy that you shared your little testimony this morning because I kind of been wanting to get some pretty feet, and I totally forgot about this product in the store. So thank you, Nelly. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay, so moving right along then, if you don't mind, guys, I have come to discover that something that KJ said yesterday that made me think. It made me think all of yesterday evening and all of last night that the health on the outside starts on the inside. It starts in the gut. But guess what, folks? It actually starts in your mouth. Yes. So if we are having gum issues and oral issues, the truth is sooner or later it's going to affect our skin health, our eye health, our heart health, and even down to the liver and the kidney. All the diabetes and all the hypertension or the heart diseases that we endure, guess what? The truth is the oral health does affect your general health. So tomorrow, when I do the momentum, uh, Saturday momentum on the radio, by the way, 101.9 on the Omega radio, we are going to have to talk about first and foremost our oral health, which affects our general health. And the reason why we have to go there is because we take these things for granted. Just as how I just took it for granted about the scrub in our U.S. mall. Didn't even stop to realize that we have it. So I am going to bring to the front of the room this morning the whole aspect of our oral health, The good news is that we have the Propolis toothpaste, which goes a far way in restoring gum health, gingivitis, and also this very, very exclusive toothbrush that we have been taking for granted. It is sprayed with the nano gold particles, which makes our toothbrush the only toothbrush of its kind out there. Guys, we really do have some absolute products. So let's walk with me. Let us go over to the World Health Organization and hear what they have to say. And then we're going to come back into our atomy space and address the issue of gum health and oral health, because it does affect the entire body and our general health.
Your dental health can affect your general health as well. There's lots of different links and studies to show that bacteria in your mouth can travel throughout your body and cause problems elsewhere in your body, such as lung disease, pneumonia, heart disease, underweight babies, preterm babies, and lots of other things as well. So it is very important to keep the bacteria in your mouth to a low level, or keep your oral health as good as possible. You may notice that if you have a high load of bacteria in your mouth, you may get a bad taste, bleeding gums, loose teeth, and sort of gingivitis and periodontitis and other conditions like that. Some of the most common dental diseases are like gum disease or periodontal disease. The World Dental Federation say that over 50% of the population have this in their mouth. Some of the typical signs for gum disease can be bleeding gums, bad breath, sensitive teeth, and loose teeth. You can try and resolve this at home by trying to improve your oral hygiene, by brushing your teeth with the correct technique twice a day, flossing your teeth, cleaning in between your teeth, and using the correct toothpaste with fluoride in it, and having a good diet as well. So genetics and your lifestyle habit have a big part to play in your oral health and your general health as well. Lifestyle habits such as smoking, drinking, diet have a massive impact on your oral health and really on your general health as well as just genetics. Some people are predisposed to heart conditions and oral health conditions, which sort of accumulate on top of those lifestyle habits to make things worse for some people. Smoking is one of the best examples that is known to affect your heart and lungs and your gums and your teeth and so many other things in your body as well. The benefit of keeping your mouth healthy is that you keep the bacterial load low, you prevent gum disease, you have healthy teeth, which can obviously lead to sort of healthy general health as well. So healthy heart and healthy lungs, because the bacteria in your mouth is at such a low. Keeping the bacteria low means that you're preventing gum disease, preventing bleeding gums, bad breath, and preventing tooth loss as well. When it's diet-based, you're not eating the right things, and then your teeth are affected. If you're eating too many sugary things, then obviously that's not good for your cholesterol and your plaque and your cardiac health, but then it's not good for your teeth either. So one thing leads, they're all linked together. Scientists are trying to prove the links in between oral health conditions and general conditions in your body, but there are no strong links and no strong evidence at this moment in time. Although there's always further research to try and find out, if there can be any sort of stronger evidence in the future. So the bacteria from your mouth goes down your throat, and then it gets absorbed into the rest of your body, and then it travels across all the different organs in your body. The bacteria can get absorbed into your bloodstream, and it can move all the way across your body. Some of the most common health conditions that are thought to be linked to oral health are things such as diabetes, lung disease, endocarditis, heart disease, preterm babies, premature babies, and Alzheimer's. So things that you can look out for in your oral health to sort of highlight if you've got bad oral health are things such as bad breath, bleeding gums, mobile teeth, sensitive teeth, teeth that hurt, or sort of when you start to eat certain foods that you can't chew and problems like that. If you do have any problems like that, then do go and see your dental health professional for further advice. Key things that you can do to look after your teeth are to brush your teeth with the correct technique twice a day for 2 minutes using a manual or an electric toothbrush, and floss your teeth or clean in between your teeth with interdental brushes to make sure that you're removing the bacteria from in between your teeth as well, to allow your gums to be as healthy as possible and reduce the bacterial load in your oral cavity to prevent it from travelling to the rest of your body. It's also worth getting regular dental checkups and visiting your dental practice to make sure that everything is under check, so they can check for bacterial load in your mouth, but also other things such as oral cancers and the rest of your mouth for any cavities. In the top right corner, there's a link to a video guide that lets you know.
Okay, so the only thing that she forgot to mention, can anyone tell me what she forgot to mention? Can you unmute? And she forgot to mention something. She did good, but we can't give her 100%. I don't believe this.
CJ, is it the kind of toothpaste that we should use?
You got it. She forgot to mention the Propolis toothpaste and the Atomy toothbrush. And perhaps twice a day. Listen, our toothpaste, Sylvia, is no ordinary toothpaste. We have to go all the way over to Brazil to harvest the propolis from the rainforest in Brazil and package that and get that into our toothpaste. And we all know what the propolis is all about. Our toothbrush is no ordinary toothbrush. The bristles, the tips of our toothbrush has nanogold particles, no bacteria. And the doctor just explained that the bacteria in the mouth works its way into the blood and into the lungs, the heart, thus the heart disease, the lung disease, liver disease, the incidence of diabetes. She even go as far as to mention, I don't know if anyone caught it, but she did mention Alzheimer's. Am I just talking to myself this morning, or are we understanding what's happening here? Do we understand that a lot of these issues, skin issues, brain issues, heart issues, it's all connected to our oral health? I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yes, CJ, I discovered that. Yes, CJ.
Anyway, let me move on. Let me move on.
Okay,
Let
sir.
me move on. Okay. So it's so bad it has become a global concern. Watch this.
Good oral health is essential for many vital areas of life, like eating, breathing, and speaking. But around the world, oral health is challenged by many diseases and conditions, and there are stark and persistent inequalities in access to oral health care. Dental caries, gum disease, tooth loss, and oral cancers are among the most prevalent non-communicable diseases globally, affecting almost half of the world's population. The good news is that many oral diseases can be prevented and treated with cost-effective interventions. But to scale up access to those interventions, all countries need sufficient health workers trained in oral health. And oral health services must be included in national health coverage packages, either free of charge or at a price that people can afford. Today, we're proud to launch the first WHO Global Oral Health Status Report, which provides a comprehensive overview of the global burden of oral disease burden, the resources available for oral health, and the challenges and opportunities to improve it. We look forward to supporting countries to use this report to expand the availability, affordability, and quality of services for oral health. I thank you.
Well, I am looking forward to testimonials and to stories that every one of the Atomians on the call and all of us who know about the Propolis toothpaste, where that you're using this every day, even twice a day. Let me say it again. I am hoping that all Atomians will every day be using our Atomy toothpaste. That's the Propolis toothpaste and the Atomy toothbrush. There's too much at stake here. That was the World Health Organization crying out that there's a serious concern with oral health globally. We have the Propolis spray, we have the Atomy toothbrush. So, let me segue and go right into real quick the product that I wanted to bring to the front of the room yesterday. I wasn't able to do so, but let me do it right now. And I'm hoping that very soon I will get a testimony about this particular product that we have, not in the US mall, but it's in the Korean mall. But I really am looking forward to a testimonial real soon.
Patented electroporation technology, an Atomy's proprietary solution to boost the maximum absorption rate of cosmetic compounds. Individually separate modes fine-tuned for each skin type, with technology that's proven safe. Once a day daily, all from home. To complete all the skincare troubles you might have, simply turn it on for a new experience. Science that unlocks the skin. Atomy EP Skin Booster. Atomy EP Skin Booster uses a combination of heat and vibration therapy that's based on Atomy's patented electroporation technology, with 3 levels of intensity and 4 different modes to aid in the deep penetration of cosmetic compounds deep into the skin. Would you like to know the difference between electroporation and galvanic technologies? Galvanic technology uses low-level electric current to infuse ionized components mainly through the pores and sweat glands. Electroporation technology applies short pulses of high-level current to temporarily create passageways into the skin cell, touching the device so as to help to transfer cosmeceutical molecules deep within for superior permeability. Atomy EP Skin Booster is a new revolutionary beauty device based upon electroporation technology. Through Atomy's multi-frequency EP technology, epidermal cells are temporarily realigned, and it was developed so that more cosmeceutical compounds can be delivered deep into the skin. Clinical trials have shown amazing permeability rates and deep penetration effects when using the Atomy EP Skin Booster. Now, let's learn how to do simple home skincare therapy using the Atomy EP Skin Booster. First, press and hold the power button to turn the device on, and select the intensity using short presses on the power button. Choose the skincare mode you want and apply it to the skin. Then, the boosting will begin via heat and smooth vibration. Now, a quick note. When using the thermal heat feature, check the heat intensity first by placing the device on the back of your hand. Finally, after each use, check that the power is fully turned off and then wipe any leftover residue to keep the device clean. Atomy EP Skin Booster provides a total of 4 optimal modes to help the skin absorb Atomy cosmetic solutions. The blue mode is for use with advanced hydration ampule and other various cosmetics. White mode is for Vita Luminous and Miracle Rejuvenating ampules and other whitening cosmetics. Purple mode is for use with the 24K Gold Infusion ampule and other skin firming cosmetics. The red mode administers 40 degrees of heat for use with a variety of cosmeceutical products to help with skin penetration and accelerate compound absorption. The red mode is for thermal therapy only, and on the first level of intensity, there is no vibration, but starting with level 2, there is vibration. After using the thermal mode, be sure to calm your skin with cold water cleansing or by using a cooling face mask. To effectively boost the efficacy of cosmetic compounds, maintain firm engagement on wide skin areas such as the forehead, cheeks, or ocular area. On deep-set areas or areas with wrinkle lines, such as near the mouth, in between eyebrows, or nose area, make use of the upper bulging portion of the device to maximize the boosting efficacies of your cosmetics. Not only is the Atomy EP Skin Booster great for cosmetic permeability, it guarantees safe use through its multi-level safety mechanism system. The microcontroller unit system automatically turns off the device when it exceeds recommended usage times. And the thermistor sensor ensures that the probe temperature is maintained at its precise level to prevent overheating. The bimetal sensor is an additional sensor that keeps the temperature in check, rounding out the device's triple safety system. Plus, by using safer skin use Trivalent chromium plating, Atomy was able to perfect this beauty device. Once a day daily, experience the truly easy at-home aesthetics care. Science that unlocks the skin. Atomy EP Skin Booster.
Okay, so Mr. KJ, don't play.
Yes, CJ, I got you this day too. How you doing? Good morning.
You get yourself. Hold on. I know I'm talking to myself, but based on the question and the kind of conversation we had yesterday, this is for you, KJ, and for others also. But specifically, you need to get yourself the EP Skin Booster and the Advanced Hydration Ampoule, and you use it at least once a day. I'm done. That's what you get, KJ.
So you say EP Skin Booster, right?
Okay, the link that we have here, as a matter of fact, let me post it right now in the chat this morning here, and I will post it also in the WhatsApp Momentum Morning, so you can grab it. Yeah.
Okay, CJ, but just
go ahead, KJ. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can be very excited, man, and to talk to the audience, man. This is great. So just to get a better understanding, the EP Skin Booster, and what was the second one? Even though you're gonna send it to me, I just want to know what was the second one.
It's called the hydration. It's an ampoule.
Ah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Great.
And hey, by the way, KJ, I am not necessarily way ahead of you. I'm just getting the full understanding more and more over the past couple of months. And that the ampoule, by the way, it's really essential in the process. So whether it's your evening care, the 4-step, or the skin active set, your ampoule, it's important. So I got you.
CJ, I know that you asked a question. I didn't get a chance to respond regarding to the video bacteria. I just want to enlighten the audience that we have here, our leaders and our guests. I want to just point something out. May I do so, CJ?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
Wonderful. Guys, I just want to say something. And, CJ brought something that's so very important. He's right. Your mouth, right? And it's funny when they be talking about the mouth because what come out of your mouth can harm, right? What you put in your mouth can harm. But then what you feed in your mouth can can heal the body, and what can come out of your mouth can benefit to others. Am I right, CJ?
Oh, absolutely, KJ.
So let me go ahead and just break it down real quick for everybody. All right. You know, when CJ said our mouth, it is the gateway to your body. You know, you either can feed harmful bacteria or help protect your health. Let me just break it down what we're talking about. I mean, here in America is overwhelming. For those who's not living in America, you can tell everything's with chemical, right? And they process things in such a manner, whether it's clothes, food. That's what we in part of atomy. And the thing is that for folks who love sugar, that feed bacteria. Yeah, yeah, and let me just break it down real quick, okay? When we say sugary food, you guys know that candy, chocolate, pastries feed harmful oral mouth bacteria. Yeah, uh-huh. And one thing I could tell you is that it also create, tooth decay and cavity. Everybody know the basic because we grew up this when we was a little kid. They told us this. And but most of us say, man, our what in our yeast in our body, I want to trigger to say we want something sweet. Yeah, but what's so crazy? In America, they put sugar on everything, right? Oh yeah, they put sugar on everything to make sure we come back to buy more. It's a business, but but let's move in further. Let's talk about sugary drinks real quick. Like soda, fruit juice, sweet tea. Yeah, those got those sweet mouth. Yeah, the energy drinks. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the poor teeth and sugar. Bacteria strive. Yeah, cause a whole lot of damage. Can cause some bad things for those who love the sweet drinks. Yeah, living a regular life. Hey, listen, I want to get away from the average to better. And so my thing is that refined, like we talking about white bread, chips, crackers. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, that break down into sugar quickly. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm guilty for last night. Actually, no, this morning, early this morning, like 1 o'clock this morning, and I ate a chips. I felt something wrong, and I'm glad you brought it up,
Mm.
Jay. Because it stick to the teeth. Oh, and it feed bacteria. Oh man,
Mm.
let me add one more thing. Well, we love our orange, like citric fruit, vinegar,
Mm-hmm.
wine, right? And pickle, right? Well, let me share
Mm-hmm.
that. It weakened both of our animal, and I don't know if I pronounced that correct. That's Enamel. Our team can really explain that amino. So I just may say that.
Enamel, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right.
Thank
You're
you,
right,
thank you.
KJ.
Yeah, yeah, and let me touch on alcohol, people. And real quick, cause dry mouth. Reduce the saliva and your.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, guys, and lead to bacterial overgrowth. Yeah, I know who those. Say I can't drink alcohol because I'm a liver transplant recipient. They told me not to. But for those out there
Mm.
like to kick back with the wine, I get that.
Yeah.
But just be aware of what you put in your body. And the only way to really, really to take care of our body is drink water, wash away
Yep.
the food, right? And keeping the mouth and hydrate and support the saliva production. Most important,
Mm.
eat quality vegetable, right? And fruits. When I'm talking about apple, carrot, celery, it acts
Yeah.
like natural toothbrush, people, right? And it reduce the bacteria and stimulate the saliva in your mouth. Now, I'm not big on dairy product, but I love yogurt. But just to let you know, cheese, milk, and yogurt definitely can build a calcium, right? And balance the mouth of pH. For those who, and then also you got to be careful. There's fake cheese out there. We talked about it in the past, and and the milk is not all that great. In America, so you gotta get some grass-fed milk. Really feed yourself the right stuff, not the wrong stuff, because everything processed. You got to be remember. And by the way, people, I love kicking back some green tea, right? And it help reduce bacteria and support the gum health, right? And also nuts and seed. You cannot miss that. Lower in sugar and do not feed on harmful bacteria, people. Listen, I hope you guys take away what I just shared with you. I just wanted to let you know, like acid and sugar, fastest damage to your body. Okay, keep it simple. Acid and when we talk about vinegar and so forth, when I'm talking about those strong, yeah, sugar, fastest damage, and saliva is our natural protection. People, keep that in mind. The better your oral health, right, CJ? The better your health, gut, and your immune system. Back to you, CJ.
Mr. KJ, man, that was a lovely, comprehensive break it down moment.
Yeah, with a
Yes,
short little
sir.
time, I have to speak because I know you got
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
going to
well,
come up.
we are over, but you know, but it's okay. This is what we do when we get together like this.
Yes.
As you mentioned the sugar, I just need to remind us that the tomato ketchup, these things that we use, and we think that there's no sugar. Practically, sugar is in everything.
Oh,
So
the worst thing.
it's hidden somewhere there. If you check the labels, you'll see high fructose. It's always there, and that's
Uh-huh.
that's no good. So thank you, KJ, for another moment of consciousness. Yeah, we need to
Uh-huh.
talk conscious health talk in the Momentum Morning Wellness space. It's all about wellness conversation.
And
And the
thank you.
reason why I'm sorry, KJ, go ahead. I'm sorry, KJ, go ahead.
My apology. I just want to say thank you, CJ, for bringing these important things out. It is important because longevity is so important. This is why we part out of me. Go ahead. Back to you, CJ.
Well, KJ, to be honest with you, in the question that you asked yesterday, I saw something. I saw where we can go get all these wonderful, absolute skincare products. The Hair Vital, which is an excellent product, by the way, guaranteed to regrow hair,
Yeah.
92.67% in 4 weeks. That's a big deal. And stuff for the eyes, the face, whatever. But what if you are not hydrating properly? What if your oral health is off? What if? What's the use? So
Yeah,
I
you're
thought
right.
to myself, let's get it right.
You're
And by the way, we all need to be on the Atomy probiotics because right now I can tell you that for most of us, our gut health is compromised. And so our toothpaste, our toothbrush, our probiotics, the inflammation starts in the gut. So we need to take a moment, study, get conscious, and get it right. No point putting on all these ampoules and all these eye cream and all these things, and the inside is unhealthy. You know, and like I always say, you can't put new wine. You just can't do it. That's Bible right there, KJ. You can't put new wine into old wine skin. Got to get some new skin on the inside. All right. So I'm gonna just jump over what would have been my feature presentation. I'll play that next week. Um, there are there are 5 products that have become the number one sellers in the Atomy world. Of course, Hemohim and the skincare beauty care products, and we can't forget our fermented noni. And we can't forget our toothbrush. Would you believe it that what we've been talking about here this morning, these items feature way up top in the Atomy distribution chain. These are the top selling products here. Hemohim, your skincare, selective skincare product, your evening 4-step, your toothpaste, your toothbrush, and of course your Atomy noni fermented. noni. Concentrate. So, KJ, about 2 weeks ago, I had the unfortunate news that came my way right after closing out on the Momentum Morning, 15 minutes after we closed down, after talking about long-term care and insurance and all these things and the necessity to plan for the future, because life happens. Within 15 minutes of closing down, and I was driving by the way at the time, almost had an accident because the news, KJ, that came my way, it shook me to the core. Okay, I'm going to talk about it in a minute. I think it was Norma. Someone, I can't remember, because of the conversation that we had that morning, she said to herself that it was a wake-up call for her to go and look at her life insurance policy to make sure it was up to date. I hope she did. But my story, before I play my 2-minute, 3-minute closeout video for free, no charge, was the news that came to me. It rocked me. A young man, 33 years old, very, very, very wonderful chap. I mean, sweet, sweet, sweet young man. I got the news that he died, he passed. And the way how he passed, it really broke my heart, because several days earlier I had gone in search of this young man who his parents couldn't find. And I still haven't recovered. But the hardest part is that he's now dead and gone, and there's no money. There's no money. There's no money. So, you know where I'm going with this. As a financial consultant, I have to say that in all our doing, let's put the contingencies in place, because life happens. Life happens. And so the sad loss of a son, and by the way, this young man, his dad is Anatolian, and we sympathize and we express our condolence to Mr. Ken, who I don't think he's with us this morning, but folks, it's grievous, and life happens. And so, before I go, let me leave you with this, because it gives a sense of relief. It can bring back that dear, beloved son, daughter, niece, nephew. I know it's painful, but I have to go there, folks. So I don't want to stir up any emotions this morning, but I've got to face my reality. And so it is with all of us. We have to face our reality, because life happens. Life happens.
The first time I met Kelly, we met at a grocery store. I worked next to her for almost a year. Then one day, she came in, and I was standing on a milk crate stocking the top shelf. She asked me to borrow $100 to pay her rent. I said, yeah. Pretty sure that was the first time I fell in love with her. Kelly was fun and bubbly. She was excitement. We dated a little over 6 months, and then I proposed to her.
When they first got married is when they called me, and one of the things they said was they would love to one day buy their own home, and they wanted to know how they could map a plan to get them to that point.
So we purchased universal life policies.
And they were able to use the cash value out of their life insurance as a big portion of their down payment for their home. Not too much longer after that, they had their first and their second son.
We had 2 sons, James and Emmett.
Ron and Kelly's dream was to own their own business together and raise their family.
So I went into construction, Kelly helped me with the business. She ran the office. We were doing very well. In '08, the economy took a dive. Things got very tight, and we decided maybe we can cut out some of the life insurance. We invited Steve down for some advice.
We did a financial analysis, and we found that there were places they could actually cut back that were a lot less important than canceling their life insurance.
We decided to keep the insurance, and not only keep it, we increased it. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, Kelly jumped up and grabbed her chest, and she passed away in my arms.
What Kelly passed away of was actually heart failure.
She was only 46. After Kelly passed away, I was so distraught. I thought we had actually canceled the insurance. I didn't remember that we kept it.
Ron had thought that he and the boys would have to move, and the dream home that Kelly and him talked about when we very first got together would be lost.
Such a relief to know that we did not cancel it.
The life insurance feels like Kelly is still here, and she is caring for her kids, and she's still caring for her household and her husband. I believe that gives my brother a sense of relief.
Yeah, I had to go there, as painful as it is. So take a minute and just check on your policies, make sure they're intact, and if you need to do some updating, please get it done, because life happens. I wasn't going slow that Friday morning. I really was going at a clip. I think I thank God I was able to safely pull off the road, or the highway for that matter, and compose myself. The dad is gone, and the son, the little boy, is left, and there is going to be turmoil. Yeah. So I do this, family, because part of the wellness conversation incorporates financial wellness. We can't deny it. You know, eye health, heart health, skin health, hair health, spiritual health, wellness, emotional wellness, but let's not forget about financial wellness. Really takes a load off the mind. Yeah. Okay, so if you have not done your annual review, or I call it a financial checkup, it's still not too late. And these are things that I have to speak to in the Momentum Morning space. It's all a part of wellness. And that's for free, no charge. But I have to go there. So let's take care of business and do what we need to do. I believe in the long-term care, because life happens. Life happens. And living benefits. If there is no living benefits on that policy that you have, make sure that you include the living benefits, because yeah, you don't have to die. You using all these wholesome products, yeah, your life will be extended, but you really want to know that when we live too long, we don't have to be a burden on our family, just in case. So the living benefits is a real good rider to include on an existing policy. Yeah, just thought I would mention this.
May I add something, CJ?
Yes, KJ, go ahead.
Guys, you know, me and CJ, we both in the financial world, but I just want to share this, guys. You know, TJ's right, but also think about index annuity. Yeah, it's better than the bank. Because when you put the index annuity, compound your money over time with a better interest compared to 1%. For those who are dealing with 1% in interest in the bank here are not really getting more than what your money is worth, because your money has to work for you. It's a tool. It's not a leverage of luxury, you know. So yeah, keep that in mind. I just want to add that, CJ. And also, if you know, for those who don't set up a trust account, for those who have asset like property and all these great things that set up, it's so important that you want to leave behind for the kids and the family. And you know, you here in America, a lot of people say, I don't care for those leaving anything for my family. But for those who do, you know, for longevity, including the insurance, you know, I have a trustee account, because the probate is never good. You know, I went through it, and boy, and just to give you a quick example, CJ, you know, when we talk about $60,000 and you get back $2,300 out of 60,000, yeah, that probate aid it all, right? Creditors and so forth. So back to you, CJ. Just want to point that out. Very important.
Well, thank you, KJ. And to be honest, about 4 weeks ago, I don't think you were on the call that Friday, but I did go into the living trust and wills, and we'll do it again and again and again because it's important. So thank you, KJ. And we will continue to do the financial wellness kind of tidbit in this space on a Friday, because we have to. You know, we don't do wills. We say, get yourself a trust for your family and avoid all that probate and stuff. So again, a heartbreaking moment right after talking about the very same thing called life insurance, and you know, taking care of the life issues. And that Friday morning, it really I had it was quite a shaking for me, and I thought to myself that because life happens, let's be prepared. My little saying, you know, in times of peace, prepare for war. Yeah. All right. So 22 minutes after the hour, I thank you for your patience. We have gone over, but I hope it was worth it. And until next week, Monday, when we do it all over again, just want to remind us that tomorrow, Saturday, 1 o'clock to 1:30, I'll be on the radio with Angeline Mason, because the momentum is rising, and we are going to close out real strong. We're going to build our masterships, I promise you, and we're going to find a way to be able to get the HemoHim out there to folks who might not be able to afford it, but we're going to make an impact. We're going to make a difference. We'll find a way. We will find a way. I promise you. All right, so I'll leave you with this last little video clip, and we're out of here. Aja.
Aja?
Hi, I'm Anthony Anderson, and on TV I play a dad who has it all. But in real life, I grew up in a very different neighborhood. My parents worked hard for everything we had, but one key thing I learned from them was to take care of the future. They understood that tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. That's why they each had life insurance. And when I turned 18, I got a policy too. This is what I don't understand. If we could do it on our limited income, why are there over 100 million Americans without life insurance? Wouldn't you want to make sure your family is okay if something happened to you? I mean, you insure your high-def big screen, but not the person watching. What's up with that? Where's your family safety net? If you can buy a latte now and then, you can pay for a life insurance policy. It's that affordable. As a husband and a father, I understand why my parents made it a priority. You should too. Join me in taking care of our family's futures. Learn more at lifehappens.org.
Life happens. That was Michael reminding us, and this is CJ. Yes, yours truly reminding us that life happens. Life happens. Aja! 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 Aja!
Aja, Aja.
Let's go.
Aja. Happy
Let's go.
Friday and have a
Happy
blessed
Friday.
and safe weekend.
Have a
Thank
blessed and safe
you.
weekend. God bless.
Aja.
Aja.
Have a blessed weekend, everyone. Love you
Have
all.
a blessed weekend. Love you all.
Yeah.